You've heard of the tree of life. Well, the world we live on is the tree of life. If people can zoom out and forget what we've been taught, because we don't live on a spinning globe, and it's definitely not flat earth. We can see that with our own eyes. Every year, more and more land reveals itself. Every year, the sun makes a downward spiral around this earth. And that's hard to grasp, but if we can imagine the Christmas tree, and at the very top of that Christmas tree, you stick a star. That completes the tree. The Star of David, that's Israel. We went back up to the top. Harry Truman recognised Israel back then. A plan. And in that whole time we've now been contained, clearing out evil, but it's always been about land. Taking over God's creation, deceiving God's children. It's a war still going on now that we've been blinded to. It's been kept from us. And the narrative has been controlling a lot of the sleepers, the normies, and taking them on a journey for an awakening, the mass awakening, Christ mass awakening, a mass awakening to Christ. So Israel's at the top. And if you see the world spirals down, it then starts making more sense. If America falls, the world falls. So you've got God's creation and then you've got the snake that wraps around it. So if you look at Donald Trump, he met up with Javier Milei, who's the Argentinian Trump, the new president, make Argentina great again. But if you look at the handshake, we've seen that before.
Yeah, you look fantastic.
And if you look at Donald Trump's face, these people are being put out in front and centre stage for us to see. It's a worldwide awakening. And if you then look out for the signs, he has been seen with the snake, which Donald Trump actually read true for us to see. Who else has been seen with that snake? Carrie Lake, signing. And Carrie Lake is a cartel-funded puppet stuck in her own lie, which challenges people. So if you look out for the signs now, a lot of the people we're seeing right out there is for us to see. So the new UFC champion, Sean Strickland, look at his cup.
If I know that I can fuck you up and I fuck you up, I'm probably a bad person. It's never good that a guy who is some trained killer goes after some regular guy, picks a fight with him and fucks him up. It's never thought of as good. It's always negative, like almost entirely negative. Like the entire fan base will recognize that terrible behavior.
It bothers them because they want to be special. They want me to be special. You go look at sporting events, you go look when they eat dinner, they are treated like they are special. But that is designed that way. And they want you guys to know that you're not special. Make no mistake, you guys. What bothers them the fucking most is I tell them they're not special. When I tell them they're just a bunch of cunts behind a camera. Fuck these people.
Don't tread on me means they're part of a system. And we're going to start seeing what this belly of the beast really consists of. Donald Trump's cut off the head of the snake. That's Saudi. Look where Saudi is in relationship to Israel. Saudi funded a lot of the terrorism and ISIS. Who was involved with that? Obama and Hillary Clinton.
I call President Obama and Hillary Clinton the founders of ISIS. They're the founders.
It all comes back to the Clintons. It all comes back to land. It all comes back to God's children. This is a spiritual battle. This is biblical times because we are seeing from dark to light. We're seeing it now with our own eyes. Watch the water because more land's going to reveal itself. And that's going to be the kingdom of heaven, a two-state solution. And you're going to see, to get into there, you have to come from love, which is truth, which is your story being out in the open. And all these deceivers, all these liars, you cannot get into God's kingdom if there's fear, if there's lies, if there's deceit. So people, just accept that we've been lied to our whole life. And a lot of the things that were being shown will challenge the cognitive dissonance. But it's to be open. And then when the information comes, go and look. Why do you think the Antarctic Treaty has so many countries on there? Signed in 1950s, and now there's 56 countries on there, kept adding, because there's more land underneath those countries. So there's a lot of things to look forward to, a lot of things that we're going to have to unlearn, and then it's going to be an educational process for the good and godly people of this world.